There's something about being alone in the quiet moments that feels different. It's not lonely, it's still. Like the world has paused just long enough for me to hear myself think. There's so much you notice when you're alone. Things that you might miss if you're distracted, like the way sunlight filters through the leaves, or how wind carries faint hints of flowers, or the sound of water from a stream somewhere nearby. There's a subtle beauty in being present, a kind of magic that only appears when you're not rushing to be somewhere else. I've always spent a lot of time alone, especially when I got to college. Leaving my old friends behind was a hard change. It's strange to suddenly be on your own without the familiar faces you leaned on for so many years.
There are moments when I wonder if I'm even doing college right. Should I have a big group of friends? Should I be partying every night, making memories I'm going to tell my kids about one day? But then I remind myself that everyone's journey looks different, and just because mine is quieter doesn't mean it's any less valuable.
And honestly, the small wins count too. They're like little reminders that I'm moving forward, even when it doesn't feel like it. And today, waking up at 9 a.m. without hitting snooze twice, that is a victory. It's not monumental, but it's a step in the right direction.
How are you? You doing good?
Even things like keeping a plant alive can feel like an accomplishment. It's a reminder that growth happens slowly. A little sunlight, a little water, and a lot of patience. A lot of patience. I don't really have a green thumb. Being alone doesn't mean being disconnected. It's about finding comfort in your own company, about learning to enjoy the quiet moments without needing anyone else to fill them. It's not about isolation, it's about balance, knowing when to seek connection and when to recharge. I've started finding these small moments, like listening to music or writing, or just sitting in a park, where I've been able to get to know myself. It's nothing groundbreaking, but at the same time, I wouldn't be comfortable with who I am if I was always, constantly surrounded by people. There's strength in taking care of yourself, in doing the small things like making a meal, even if it's just for you, or taking a walk because you haven't in a while, or even making your nighttime routine 20 minutes longer just so you can sing in the shower. There's a freedom in those little acts of care, a kind of self-respect that grows each time you choose to prioritize yourself. I used to think being alone was a weakness, that it meant I was missing something, but now I see it as a strength, a quiet kind of strength that comes from knowing yourself. And maybe the small wins are enough. For today, they can be enough. It's okay to celebrate them and take pride in the little things that make up a life. Because those small moments, they add up to something much bigger. Tomorrow is another day. And who knows, maybe I'll even conquer the snooze button again.